This is Lee Auto. Here are your price targets for Tuesday. We ended the day at $21.70, down more than 12%. To the north side from where we are takes us to a gap fill starting at $22.74, the middle of the trend and another level of resistance and a potential take profit area as well, $23.50. The gap closes out at $24.86. Another level of resistance and potential take profit area, $25.30. 2616, and at 4 standard deviations, which I do not expect us to get to on Tuesday, 2709. That would be a miracle. And if it happens, you'll definitely want to take profit. People will lock in and leave. To the south side at -3 standard deviations and a support area, 2080 and 1990. We have some other gaps that are also in play, but I'm just tracking this one for right now. And the 1-year price target is $44.60, which represents a 105% return from where we are today. Obviously, many trades to get to that level. Just something to be aware of. The next one I'm going to go over is ASML. We ended the day at $939.44, up 1.56%. This is where we are. To the north side, takes us to a gap starting at 942.80, 948.34, 955.63, and roughly 963.07. The gap closes out at 974.96. Back to support and the middle of the trend and the baseline where all price goes through to get to the south side. And if price is at the south side, on its way back up to the north side, 936. Another level of support, 918.82, 911.63, and 904.03. And if you're playing the long game, the 1-year price target is 1095.18, which represents a 16% return from where we are. This stock is definitely very gappy, and we have a gap to the south side that you need to be aware of right here as well. But on the 5-minute time frame, that was the 15. I was giving you price targets on the 15, but I don't want to record over again, so just be aware of that. To the south side, I'll just mark this really quickly. I was just going back and forth on different time frames and I forgot to move it back. So let's go back to the 5. Again, different time frames give you different buy and sell signals. So 2 standard deviations is 948.26, and I'm just going to stop there. And -2, where price always stays within 923.93. I always anticipate price to stay within that range, and anything outside of that, definitely a buy and sell signal as well. Now, this is the 5-minute time frame for Lee Auto. The middle of the trend takes us to 2190, 2368, and roughly 2013. Now I'm going to review a stock I just did on Sunday night for Monday today, and the gap that I pointed out filled. Okay, so congratulations if you made some money there. On Sunday night when I talked about this, price was at 168.86. I thought, is there a pattern playing out? Is this a W pattern? Well, clearly it wasn't. All right, so this is going to be deleted just so I can show you. But the nice thing is, while that pattern did not fulfill, the gap did. I pointed out this gap to the north side. It gapped down, so it will fill to the north side, and it touched right here at 165.02. And for the day, we ran up to 165.35, and that is the power of the gap. And here, I see a tiny gap to the south side, so watch out for that. What goes up must come down. What goes down doesn't necessarily get back up again, but sometimes you got to get down to get back up. And you should look at that in the bigger picture, daily, weekly, and monthly, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So that's snow. And so that is done, all right? And I think that was the only gap that I was tracking to the north side. See how that one closed right here as well? And let me go to the daily. Did I ever? Yeah, I guess I did. Oh, yeah. All right, see how it cracked here on the daily? Anticipate that as we hit resistance. And now look at, we're lower obviously than where we were. And the 52-week low is 138.40. Did I ever track it to that low? I don't think so. All right. And let me just do one more. JP Morgan Chase, the news an hour ago, Jamin Demon. All right, I know it's Diamond. Says his retirement is getting closer. His joke is whenever someone asks him, he says 5 years, 5 years. Well, it's been 5 years times, however many years, but apparently it's coming, according to him. All right, so 195.58 is where we ended, down 4.5%. On the 5 minute, let's go take a look there. We're at 195.58, as I mentioned, to the north side. 197.28. This is resistance and potential take profit area. So is this area. 201.85 and 206.50 roughly. 208.74 and let me move this down. 211.05, which I do not expect us to get there on Tuesday. And if it does, that would be a miracle. You better get out. Lock in your profits. A take profit area. To the south side, this is support 194.95, as well as this line 192.69-ish, and this gap filled to the south side. And oh, look at this. When I talked about this gap, that was a while ago, and we touched right there. So that is no longer in play. And then we were at support, ripped to resistance, fell back down to, guess what? Support. You know how this works. Check out the RSI. This is going to be a buy area for me if I'm looking at this chart, and I will anticipate a reversal on the 5 minute coming up. And then congratulations if you made some money off of MRNA. This is the 5 minute. Here, let me just do this one. And literally, this will be the last one. 140-ish. Oh, 141. What the heck? 0.01. Okay, here are your ranges. Okay. 143.42, 145.01, 146.66, 136.78, 135.20, and roughly 133.52. I've talked about this one so many times in the past. That's an old price target, which we've hit. Oh, I tracked it as low as 76.20, I guess. Yeah, it looks like, oh, maybe I should, oh no, let's look at this on the monthly. Big picture here. Oh no, that's it, 76.20. And I want to show you one other thing on snow. I think I forgot to give you the price targets for that, even though, why did that? See, you go, oh no, it's right here. So resistance is now at, oh wait, why? Oh, sorry, that was from the previous Sunday for Monday, and now I did not mark this out, but I want to do that just because I want to give you the price targets just for giggles, and you can track this on your own now. All right, 166.40, 167.44, and 168.52. 164.31. Watch out for this landmine to the south side. Closing out at roughly -2 standard deviations. I'll give you that right there. And then 161.12, 160. Okay, that is it. I'm done. And then obviously this one right there too. So that is a look at Snow, Lee, ASML, Chase, and MRNA. Have a great trading day.